The September 11 attacks were a series of 4 coordinated terrorist attacks by the Islamic terrorist group Al-Qaeda on the United States on the morning of Tuesday, September 11, 2001. The attacks killed 3,000 people, injured over 6,000 others, and caused at least $10 billion in infrastructure and property damage. 4 passenger airlines operated by 2 major US passenger air carriers were hijacked by 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists. 2 of the planes were crashed into the North and South Towers, respectively, of the World Trade Center complex in New York City. A 3rd plane was crashed into the Pentagon in Virginia, leading to a partial collapse of the building's western side. The 4th plane was initially steered towards Washington, D.C., but crashed into a field after its passengers tried to overcome the hijackers. Suspicion quickly fell on Al-Qaeda. The United States responded by launching the war on terror and invading Afghanistan to depose the Taliban, which had a harbor on Al-Qaeda. Many countries strengthened their anti-terrorism legislation and expanded the powers of law enforcement and intelligence agencies to prevent terrorist attacks. Although Al-Qaeda's leader Osama bin Laden initially denied any development in 2004, he claimed responsibility for the attacks. After evading capture for almost a decade, Osama bin Laden was located and killed in Pakistan in 2011. The destruction of the World Trade Center caused serious damage to the economy of Lower Manhattan and had a significant effect on global markets, resulting in the closing of Wall Street until September 17, and the civilian airspace in the USA and Canada until September 13. Many closing, evacuations, and cancellations followed out of respect or fear of further attacks. Cleaning up of the World Trade Center site was completed in May 2002, and the Pentagon was repaired within a year. On November 18, 2006, a construction of one World Trade Center began at the World Trade Center site. The building was officially opened on November 3, 2014. Numerous memorials have been constructed, including the National September 11 Memorial and Museum in New York City. Immediate response to 9/11 include great focus on home life and time spent with family, high church attendance, and increased expression of patriotism, such as the flying of flags. The radio industry responded by removing certain songs from playlists, and the tags have segmentally been used as backgrounds, narrative, or thematic elements in film, television, music, and literature. Also, 9/11 conspiracy became a social phenomenon. Hundreds of thousands of tons of toxic debris containing more than 2,500 contaminants were spread across Lower Manhattan due to the collapse of the Twin Towers. Exposed to the toxins in the debris is alleged to have contributed to fatal or debilitating illness among people who were at ground zero. Several deaths have been linked to the toxic dust, and the victims' names were included in the World Trade Center Memorial. Approximately 18,000 people have been estimated to have developed illness as a result of the toxic dust.